This is Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in San Diego. What an honor it is for me to introduce you to two leaders in this county. They are Earl Wong and Bradley Sweeney. Earl Wong is the district chairman of the board of the San Diego and Imperial County Rancho Mesa District of the Boy Scouts of America. He brings with him Bradley Sweeney, an Eagle Scout. I know a little bit about Eagle Scouting, not enough. You'll teach me about it, Bradley, but first we're going to speak with Earl, Mr. Wong, about the Boy Scouts of America and specifically in this region. Give us a sense.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for the invitation to come join you and share our story about the Boy Scouts of America. We turned in this district 100 years old this year.
Really?
So we have our centennial.
Happy birthday, happy anniversary, congratulations.
We are excited to do that.
Right.
We've been serving our community and developing youth in this country for over 100 years.
What does that mean, developing youth?
Character-based programs, we believe that the future leaders of America have to start somewhere.
Right.
So all of our programs are in and around developing our youth in America, character building, skills, personal attributes, responsibility, leadership skills. And a lot of the other skills are life skills.
Earl, you're a businessman. You're in finance, I believe.
Yes.
Why do you take your time, dedicate your free time to this organization?
Yeah, I appreciate you asking that too, because it is first of all, it's a pleasure to serve. Yeah. It is an investment, clearly in the future leaders that we have in our community first, and certainly future leaders in our country.
Bradley, you are on your way to college. You surely were active in your high school. You had to apply to college. And while all this was going on, you were dedicating hundreds of hours to scouting, so much so that you were given the honor of becoming named an Eagle Scout. What is it about this organization that convinced you to stay so dedicated throughout your entire childhood into your teen years and now manhood?
Well, the Boy Scouts does something that no other organization in America does, and that's really develop leadership and service and combine those two aspects together. And I found that over my years in scouting, I have become leaders and found ways to use that leadership in service in ways that most of my friends and colleagues and things that I don't have the same ability to do.
But it's one thing, look, I was an Indian guide, you know, it was, at that time it was a competitor. I don't even know if it's around still to the Boy Scouts, but I did that. But by the time I got to junior high, sadly, I fell out of. You didn't fall out of the Boy Scouts. You went all the way. You know, it's nice that you got some leadership lessons, but to go to Eagle Scout level, that means that you dedicated yourself like none other. Why?
Well, also with that whole thing is there's a sense of the outdoors, and I love the ability to go in the outdoors. And there's a bunch of people I've met in scouting. I've built so many comrades and friends that in this program. And when as I've gone through, it's an experience unlike any other in the sense that I've been able to do stuff that most people can't even say they've done in their lifetime. And I've summited peaks across all of the western United States. I've been able to hike, camp in places that most people don't even imagine getting to. They
even know exist.
They just see on TV. That's all they see. And it's just one of those things that I've been so fortunate to do, and I want to be able to continue doing that. That's why I've stayed active in Scouts and continue to work towards getting Eagle Scouts so I can be an Eagle for life.
And you are an Eagle for life. And so tell me about your Eagle Scouting project, because that's the pinnacle.
Yeah, so when people hear Eagle Scouts, that's one thing that people hold in high regards, mainly because it's something that's very difficult to accomplish. Very few people accomplish that. Very few Scouts even accomplish that.
Before you tell us about the project, exactly what do you have to do to become an Eagle Scout?
Well, an Eagle Scout has shown mastery in so many different skills across scouting. That includes outdoor skills, citizenship, service, leadership, and with those skills, they've also accomplished 21 merit badges, tons of service projects, most namely the Eagle Scout Service Project. And that Eagle Scout Service Project is the pinnacle of the progression up to Eagle Scout, because that project is where you take all the skills you've learned in the previous ranks of tenderfoot, second class, first class, star in life, and you take those all together and you put them together in one cumulative project, something that's even more further than like a thesis in college or any research. It's almost like a research project in full embodiment.
What was your project?
So so when I looked for projects, I wanted to help my community. And at Miramar Lake, it's just in Scripps Ranch, I took the initiative to look around what they needed, and they were missing landmark posts. Each of the little inlets there has different names, and they had posts originally, but they've been worn down or removed. So I took the time to build these posts and make sure that each post got reinstated and that they're all uniform around the entire lake. And that's what I've done.
I mean, it's remarkable. And what's remarkable about what he did, it's, okay, so he made the post, great.
Right.
But it was the thought process that he was able to find this need and then develop a solution. And this was at the age of, 15?
Yeah, 15,
Yeah,
14.
I mean, that's pretty remarkable to do that. He wasn't told to make the post. He thought about making the post and developing the solution.
Well, that's absolutely right. And since Bradley's not going to brag about it, I will.
Yeah, brag, I like that. Yeah.
You'll certainly,
My namesake, by the way.
You'll certainly see that he's far exceeded the minimal requirement of 21 merit badges.
Yeah, I'm looking down. Did you see? I looked down when you said 21. I thought those look like more like 121.
Yeah.
Right.
So he strives for excellence in all categories. And these Eagle Scout projects, as you talk about, the finale of it, we put the post up. Well, it's finding the need, designing the source, planning it, permitting it if necessary, working with the organization that's out there, funding it, fundraising for it, doing the actual execution and delivering that work.
I want to get back to you in a second to ask how we can get involved in scouting, but I want to ask you, Bradley, you're on your way to college. My gut tells me you want to stay involved in the organization.
Of course.
What does that look like? How does that work?
So of course, now getting involved in the organization, it changes when you now, as I bridge out of
Right.
the actual being involved. But now I have the ability to serve back and become a scouter and now start doing what Earl Wong does and start becoming more involved at a higher level and helping fund other people and support other people on their project. And I already work with, even just after gaining Eagle, I work with a lot of my other friends just in helping them achieve their own Eagle projects and helping push them through.
But you're going to Tulane and New Orleans, so you're going to find scouting there?
Yeah, I'm
You'll find it.
I gotta look for scouting there. And there's a lot of different programs and things that can continue even just helping people that aren't even in scouting and then help them learn the skills.
Right.
And I'm planning on maybe taking friends out backpacking or hiking or camping.
I want to go with you.
And it's just something I like to share with people, and I plan to continue out.
Congratulations. I want to go back to Mr. Wong. How can we get involved either as a scout, if we're a young man, a young boy, or as an adult leader?
Well, I would frame the response first by saying certainly Boy Scouts is a national organization, and what's easiest for me to grasp it and how I did it as a volunteer was just kind of break it down to my community. So San Diego Imperial County is a section of the National Boy Scouts. Rancho Mesa District is a district within San Diego County.
Got it.
That's how I. So
how many districts within?
There's 4 districts in San
those
Diego
two
County.
counties. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, and Rancho Mesa District is the largest district. We have over 3,200 boys and girls that we serve, and over 113 boys and girls. We have girls and venturing scouts.
Not Girl Scouts.
That's correct.
Different organization or side organization.
Yeah, Girl Scouts are a different organization. With you must also use Sporia, but our scouting program has a venturing crew program, which is female inclusive as well.
That's
so
great to hear.
it's phenomenal. So 3,200 boys and girls.
It's my honor to have met you both. Thank you for doing this, and congrats, Bradley. I want to hear what you do in the next 5, 10, 20 years. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty terrific. Earl Wong, thank you for being here. Bradley Sweeney, he's an Eagle Scout. My name is Brad Pomerance. We are coming to you from San Diego County today, and you've been watching us on Local Edition.